What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course, and this is going to be a really fun challenge. We're taking the most seasoned in, the most beaten discs out of every speed category that I carry. So putter, mid-range, fairway driver, driver. Those four discs today are going to be my Sky God 4. That is really not a Sky God 4 anymore. It is just a very, very straight putter. And these aren't necessarily the oldest discs that I own or the flippiest discs that I own. It's just the ones that have changed from the original flight characteristics the most. And this is probably the most change out of any putter that I've had or that I still have. Mid-ranges, we have my Star Rock 3. I bought, I think, in 2010. It is old, it is beat, and it is no longer a Rock 3 anymore unless you throw it bad and then it flies like a Rock 3. But if you throw it clean and have a good firm release on it, it's going to give you some flip that you don't get out of a lot of other Rock 3s. Obviously, the Weeping Eagle, the Super Beat Eagle, and then a disc that I don't think has been on my channel before. This is the Clash Discs Steady Salt. The reason that this is the most beaten distance driver that I own, the first time I threw it, it flew like a very overstable destroyer. Same fly numbers, but my very first throw, it faded into the pond at Jackson Park. I never got it back from there. Somebody has obviously fished it out and then beat it up, and it is now a flippy destroyer. And then they must have lost it because I managed to get this disc back. I don't know why they didn't cross off my number and write a different number, but still has my original number. I've thrown it a couple times since then. It's a little on the flippy side for what started out to be a very overstable disc. It is now not very overstable. So we're starting off, we're gonna play 6 holes, 12, 15, 16, 17, 20 and 21. Starting on the long pad for hole 12, playing to the middle pin position. It's about 620 feet. I think I'm going to start off with the Eagle. Let's see how far around the corner we can get. We're going to have 2 par 4s today. Hole 12 is par 4, and then hole 20 we're going to play from long to the long, so it's also going to be a par 4. I don't know what the distance is on that one, but they're both pretty far. Let's toss this just the tiniest bit of hyzer out of the hand, and then it should flip up and then just drift over to the right. Just like that. And that's why you have a fairway disc to shape the fairway. I forgot to say it on the tee, but every disc has to be thrown off the tee at least once. So there's gonna be 2 repeat holes for whatever disc happens to be the repeat disc. Right now though, let's just toss a nice soft backhand and hyzer with the Rock 3. Definitely threw that soft. Might be a little bit short, but we should have a putt, and that Sky God 4 used to be my putting putter. Little bit long. That's a little unfortunate. I'm not 100% used to putting with this because I did switch back to like baseline plastic P2s back towards the beginning of the year. So I'm not super in touch with putting with this, but it feels very comfortable. It's just a touch more stable than I'm used to. So I do need to make sure I give it just make sure that it comes out flat, not on hyzer. A touch of hyzer and this is gonna go too far left. There's also going to be a consequence for this round. If I can shoot even par or better, we're fine. If I shoot over par at all, that salt is going to go into the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. So I hope I can play well, but for your sakes, maybe I play poorly. Hole 15, the basket is in between the telephone pole and the guide cables. You can see it, it's just below the train over there. We're gonna throw the salt, put on some hyzer and let it just flip up, and hopefully with the flip that this one's getting now, I'll have enough push to get all the way there. Might not have made it. I'm a little off right now. Little off right now. I need to absolutely park 16 so that I don't have to make a weird putt. But we're gonna be 1 over par going into hole 16. There's plenty of holes left to come back from the bogey. These are just not necessarily the discs that I would naturally reach for on these specific holes. Let's play better. Hole 16 is right around 300 feet. It is right there in the open. You want to make sure you don't go too far, so we're reaching for the rock 3. And this is not Rasta flag. This is the Lithuanian flag. So that's why I sometimes refer to this as the Litho Rock. Get there. I think I'm just gonna keep leaving myself 20 footers today, which isn't the best, but hopefully I'll be able to dial in the 20 footers. Let's dial them in. There we go, there's our first birdie. More chances to come, but first birdie means good things. Finally made a good putt, feel good about it. Let's go park 17. Hole 17 is 275-ish feet, 280 about. It is through a narrow tunnel, slightly uphill. I need to go super straight. I'm gonna throw the rock 3. A little too high. I faded out too far left, but I think I made it past almost all the trees. Wasn't a great throw, but we're in the open now. We're going from long to long, so we need some distance off the tee. We're going with the salt, gonna pop it basically flat, and with the flippiness of this beat-in steady plastic, should pull it into the gap and then fade. Just give us some really good distance. Really tough scramble from in there. There's not really a lot of a line, but there is this really tight gap right here. So I think I'll have a shot from there. I don't think it made it all the way through. Doesn't really matter how flippy a 12 speed is. If you throw it soft, it's gonna be overstable. That's not good. That's not good. That was good. That's gonna be a bogey, which is gonna take us right back to 1 over par, meaning I have to birdie 21 if I want to keep this. Stakes are high. I know I said we were playing the longs, but the long pad is in complete sunlight and the short pad is in shade. So I'm playing from the short pad. It's not that much of a distance advantage. Gonna go with the Dryad. Last disc I have to throw off the tee. Probably my straightest flyer out of the 4 that I have. See if we can just sit it down nice and neat. Give ourselves a birdie putt. Boy, that's gonna be a rough one to make. I get to keep my salt for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy content like this, make sure to like the video. If you want to see something new, comment all that down below. And please keep subscribing. So many giveaways, subscriber only giveaways going on all the time. And until next time, I will see you out on the course.